so I actually heard this song. I don't think it's written yet, or I don't think it's a real song, but I heard it, and it's really... My neighbor with the motorcycle. Well, it's a love song, and it's very... I was just actually going to say that it was very revved up. It's a very upbeat song, and it's about heartbeats, and it's got this, not like but it's got some sort of tempo. It's and what the channeling is, and I'm seeing the 1111. This is like some portal day for someone out there. It's those... Okay, well, first, the thing about the 1111 is that it's magnets. That's what she's showing me. She's showing me magnets. That's your 1111 download, is that it's magnets and heartbeats. When you're drawn to someone, when someone's drawn to you and you're both drawn to each other, it's two magnets. Boop, boop. And that's what the 1111 is. It's your mirror, it's your opposite, it's the frequency that you're being pulled towards and that they're being pulled towards. And it's this synergistic energy. And what I'm getting with heartbeats, as far as this download coming through for you, I'm doing weeklies on my Patreon. And so I'm taking a break to do this video for YouTube. And I just gotten done with Libra. And it's interesting. I'm actually going to share this with you. So getting into Libra's energy, I got their downloads, and what I got was some information analogizing what it's like for me as a psychic to channel psychic energy. And so I say things like tuning into your energy, tuning into a certain frequency, wavelength. And the other analogy that I have for you, what it feels like on my end, is that it's like finding a vein. It's like searching, but you feel it. It's like it's like I am the needle under the skin, like searching, looking for that vein. I'm the psychic instrument that is like searching and feeling and searching, and I know when I've hit it. And I know, then I get my downloads and I get my visions or sensations or whatever the communication is. And that's how I know that I've hit it, that I've hit that vein. So anyway, that came through with Libra's channeling, and that's how I get my downloads, is that it's like, that's what it feels like. It's like I'm the needle and I've hit that vein. I've hit the information. I've hit the frequency. I've hit the energy. And then it just opens, and then I get everything. I get the blood. Okay, that was gross, sorry. So back to your twin flame journey that you're on here. So this is your next victory. This is a major one too. And what I'm getting from this is that there's a magnetic pull, there's a chemistry, there's an attraction. But more than that, there's this synchronistic marching of both of your hearts. And it's like your hearts are beating on the same bump, 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 bump. Like in Clueless, rolling with the homie. It's like you're both doing that thing. You're both So whatever that is, let's go ahead and get some cards on this so that I can finish my weeklies on Patreon, and then I can go into my patron readings. I love doing my patron readings. That's actually, yeah, that's probably the best way to get readings. I do 15-minute transit trackers for my patrons, and I do 45-minute personal psychic tarot readings for my high priestesses and hierophants. So got those to do after I finish my weeklies. We have the Jupiter Pluto tomorrow. Life is good. Life is good, guys. Okay. Okay, because the heartbeats, I'm getting something fresh. That like almost like that pop song, but like a deep pop song or something. I don't know. There's something there. Tell me more about this twin flame victory, please. What do we need to know about? Oh, okay. She wants me to start with the love oracle. Tell Tell us about this twin flame victory. This might just be a status of where you are right now. I did pick it up in reverse, but it's healing family issues. Your love frequency benefits as you forgive your parents. That did come up in someone's weekly. I don't remember who quite right now, but it did come up in someone's weekly. Maybe even multiple persons' weeklies. Okay. Healing family issues, and we do have codependency at the bottom of the deck. I feel like someone is dealing with a codependent parent. Addictions are affecting your romantic world. Tell me about healing family issues and codependency. Yep, Six of Pentacles. Very codependent. Normally this is not a codependent energy. The Six of Pentacles is a person, it can be the emperor dressed up as a nobleman, but look, he's weighing the scales and looks to see who deserves the generosity, who's earned it, and then he dispenses the pentacles accordingly when those scales are even. So someone here, you or your twin flame, has been or is being now very, very generous, probably over generous. This next energy, please, for this twin flame journey. What messages do they want to know? What messages want to come through for this twin flame journey, please? I'm getting the 1111 portal. There's an energy portal here. Page of Cups. And there's another card. It came out in reverse. I have to keep it there. Strength in reversed. So I was guided to stop the recording and do some energy work, and I have, and now I'm back. Let's keep moving on. This was already upturned. This actually belongs with this guy. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if it caught it. But this was already upturned when I went down to look at this at my hands. So now we have the Page of Cups, Strength in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. What's the next energy in this twin? Ooh. On the floor, that means it's the other person. Three of Wands. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. She says we're done with this spread here. This is part of what's going on in your journey, in the unfolding of this story. It's really easy for someone to work for their family or to work for their family issues, like to perpetuate them. It's really easy for someone. This is like very South Node feeling to me. That's what I'm getting with this, that it's just like there is no real string that's like someone's really pulling on your heartstrings or someone's really pulling on their heartstrings, and it like works. And so they work really hard for their family or for who they love and care about, and they could just be a very loyal person, and it's been pushed into codependency. It's been pushed into, now this doesn't necessarily have to be playing out in the family. This could definitely be someone's work situation or someone's friendship situation. But there does seem to be like money involved here. So whatever's going on, this is about like breaking away from that and breaking away from any residual situations. This would be something that's been ongoing, at least for this past year. This would be something that is finally ready to peak and sort of get the rewards of that final boom, if that makes any sense. I hope that does make some sense. I'm more focused on this Three of Wands, kind of looking towards the future. So we're going to do one more spread Evenly distributed. Okay. I really feel like that's wrapping up some old business. And it's in part of aligning heartbeats. Okay, so that was weird. This happens when I channel sometimes, where I just lose all of like the power in my hand, and it just like goes limp. And that's what happened. And what fell was like half the deck, but honeymoon and soulmate, which the twin flame is the ultimate soulmate. So yes, this is your soulmate, and honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is a pretty difficult last push of that codependent situation. And it's not even, for some of you, I feel like it's going to be external and internal, because your twin flame is going to be like your other half. They're going to be so like you in so many ways, and so different from you in so many ways. And so I feel like one of you is going to have an externally codependent situation to extract yourself from, and the other one is going to have a very internally focused codependent situation that they have to detach themselves from, a way of thinking, a pattern of behavior, and maybe a little bit of both in both of you. But you're both, I think your first victory was like about you guys doing internal work privately. This is like bridging that over into this next phase, because this is like this honeymoon energy. It's like you guys are going away for a while, or you guys get a weekend away or a staycation or something. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at soulmate and honeymoon. Tell us more about this in this twin flame journey. Thank you. One card. The Lovers. Feels good, right? Feels really good. This is a choice. It's a choice. It's a decision. Decisions made. And for some of you, having this love, having this someone to look forward to, being on this twin flame journey is enabling someone else to be empowered enough to disconnect from something or someone else that they were formerly very codependent on. And so it's a big deal that they're strong enough to see another road, another path. But it's because of, like, you are who you are. And you're reflecting something in them. So a choice to pick you, or your choice to choose this person, or the choice to do this, the choice to live here is ultimately a choice for yourself. It's ultimately a vote for yourself. Because when we cast these votes, and I like to, let's talk voting. And you cast that vote for someone who is self-destructive and who pulls you into that whirlpool of self-destruction, that's like you casting a vote against yourself. When you enter into that relationship, engage in that relationship. Likewise, when you make a choice for someone who is healthy, self-sufficient, kind, compassionate, maybe even likes what you like, or likes you and just likes that you like what you like, or any one of hundreds of different descriptions and expressions of someone that could be so good for you, that is casting a vote for yourself and for your own success, for your own winning. I'm getting the choice here, that Lovers. What else do we need to know on this twin flame journey for these people, please? Thank you. Well, she was kind of in reverse, but I'm putting her upright. She feels better upright. Two major arcana, victory, 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 victory. Ooh, that's very graphic. She's showing me that analogy I gave you earlier about finding the vein. When you find your twin flame, for those of you that are like you're just watching this for like popcorn or something, like this, when you find this person, it's like you hit the vein. It's like you're the needle. and you're meeting people and you're, engaging in fun and whatever, and it's fun and it's great, whatever. But when you find your twin flame, when you interact with that energy, that fusion, that chemistry, that history, that soul connection, that past life connection, the thing that's bigger than both of you and bigger than this incarnation, that will feel like you've hit the vein. That will feel like you have hit the... And then they open up like this torrent of emotion, this flood of emotional information, maybe even karmic information. Meeting your twin flame is like finding the vein, hitting the vein. And energetically, it opens you up to experience more. Complete karma, come full circle. This is like you're feeling on top of the world. You're feeling totally... It's like an accomplishment. Like a human accomplishment. Like a karmic soul human accomplishment. What else do we need to know for these twin flames on this journey, please? What else do we need to know? What other messages? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. This is interesting. This is like... This is my Giacomo Casanova card, and then this is our like slow cooker crock pot energy card, where you know what this is? This is kind of a big deal too, because we literally have all these major arcana cards here. And Temperance coming out with this inflamed passion. This is like passion increases over time. This is like a Saturn-Venus connection that you have with someone, or like something very positive, okay? Let's just put it that way, something very positive. This is a slow cooker crockpot card where things need to stew, things need to cook for a very long time until they're just right. That's what this relationship is. So maybe a lot of you have had like many difficult obstacles to get this off the ground and get this going. This is telling me that this choice you make, you will never lose the passion. They will never lose the passion. And in fact, this honeymoon energy goes a really long way in setting the tone of, here's what it is. It's like once you become physical with this person, let's say this honeymoon energy, once that connection is made, it's like after that, you will be able to do everything in your power to maintain that closeness, to maintain that connection, so that even when other people are attracted to you or attracted to this other person, or work gets busy or whatever happens, you two are still so connected that it's really clear and very obvious in the energy that all of that stuff is the interloper. That person, coming on to you or someone else at a restaurant or whatever, that they're almost like instantly embarrassed because it's that clear, or it's that fresh of a connection between you. And I am talking about like in the bedroom, like that kind of connection. That they're sort of like automatically rendered sort of foolish and sort of like tone deaf. I love that word because it's so perfect. That those third entities, those third parties become rendered very tone deaf because of this obviously very strong connection between you two. That's what I'm getting with this. So for those of you that are going to be honeymooning soon, or if you're inspired by this twin flame reading and you're going to, really look at that as energy work where you're setting the tone of the connection. Because it can grow, like this passion, it can just get bigger and bigger and grow bigger and bigger. Let's clarify the Lovers, please. Thank you. Oh, the Hanged Man. So this has been something that's been along. Someone either needed to change their perspective, change their mind, made a different choice and had to unchoose, or something like that, or this had to wait for spiritual enlightenment on one or both parts. But that's the essence of this channeling, and why I'm recording this is that heartbeats came through for you, that you're beating at the same time. It's like you're both in the congruent step of life. Like the beat of your life is rhythmic and in step and congruent with the beat of their life. And you're both setting that tone, you're both setting that beat. And it just took a while to get there. It just took a while for you to set that beat, for them to figure out that beat and set that beat. And then you realize, like, oh my God, we're singing the same song. We're in the same beat. Take a look at the, thank you. Ooh. Judgment at the bottom of the deck for the World and Seven of Swords. Now this is a really beautiful card, but her hand being in front and then the hand being in back is just a little bit sneaky. Seven of Swords, here's the good thing about Seven of Swords, that sometimes the Seven of Swords can show up as something, or that's like a job that you should not be getting, that you should, or a promotion, or, you know, an advancement that you should not have qualified for, but somehow, you know, you don't have the resume for it, but somehow you go ahead and you get into that position and you get that job, and you know, or it's like, this is even the Seven of Swords, you know, I'm going to give this example. It doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with this, but it's just an example. It's if it's two friends and a person are talking, and one person has a crush on the other person, they both have a crush on the same person. One friend will go to the bathroom and the other friend keeps talking to that person, and that person chooses that friend. It might look like, oh, well, they took that person from that friend, they went to the bathroom. That's whatever judgment you want to make. That's this energy, the Seven of Swords energy, where you sort of like either seized organically or inorganically a movement forward to claim this victory. There's something about this. I mean, maybe your twin flame is a friend of your ex-wife, or I'm just kidding. It's not like, but it could be something like that, where it's like some twist of fate, something weird happened, there's something off with the Seven of Swords. And I'm just getting this energy that you feel, or they feel, really lucky. That's actually how I'm picking up this particular Seven of Swords right now in your reading. It's just, I just feel like someone just feels really lucky. Like it almost didn't happen. It almost shouldn't have happened. It almost, you know, got away. But boom. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay, let's take a look at Temperance and Mr. Casanova, the Knight of Wands. This is really steamy. This really is fire and water creating steam. I'm getting a lot of steam with that. Temperance and the Knight of Wands. Thank you. Can't make this up. Six of Wands with the Lovers. I love how he's holding her. I love that. Look at that. That's like, okay, bad example, Don Draper as a human being and a person, but look at that. That's like such that energy. So this is beautiful. We may not even do any more victories in this series for this twin flame. I mean, if I channel this and this is looking like happily ever after, then maybe that's just it. I don't know. We'll see what I get. But honestly, you guys, this is looking pretty perfect. You have both of the Lovers, soulmate, honeymoon, world, Six of Wands. I mean, this is the right one. And see, it had to take as long as it took. It just did. So don't feel like weird or bad or old. Don't feel old. Also means that you made the right choice with the Lovers and the Six of Wands. Remember, the Lovers is a choice. So it's good that it took longer. Divine timing. Divine timing. But someone, or maybe both of you, needed to have a moment of enlightenment, or just a radical change in perspective on yourself, the other person, the situation, what's going on, what have you. Okay. I would love to keep going on and on and on about this, but it's there. It's pretty clear. And it's beautiful and gorgeous. So the only thing I will say is that there does seem to be like very much divine timing here. So with the Hanged Man and Temperance and even the World, extremely karmic. Focus on that codependency issue and look for any remnants or little barnacle attachments that you have to external situations or people or inside of yourself. If you have any of that going on with your thought processes, if you find yourself thinking the way someone else in your family thought and it's not really healthy or it's very toxic, you work on that and in your own divine timing, because you are both doing this in lockstep. And it's getting your hearts on the same beat, on the same page. And that's what the 1111 is. That's what Twin Flame is this mirror. So it's like, pick a good mirror. Whoever this is, it's going to be someone that reflects you as a soul back to you, but in their own expression. And you, that same energy, that same soul energy in your own expression to them. It's very poetic. Let us know how it goes. Let us know how it goes. I love you guys. Take really, really good care. And like I said, I don't know if I thought we were going to have like 10 victories, 10 consecutive victories, but this might be it. So if this is like this is it, right off into the sunset. Drop me a postcard every once in a while, say hello, stop by the channel every so often, give a quick thumbs up, and just live your happy, beautiful honeymoon life, because I want that for all of us. Love, truth, integrity. That's what we're about here on the Watch NATALEE channel, on the Artigan website. So, all right, guys, everything else is in the description box below. Everything great is on Patreon. And, you know, congratulations. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah.